Okay, hello, welcome back to TWC. We're here for our Finals Mappool Showcase. I am once again a Dryad X, and I'm joined by Teasel and Rafhauge for our showcase.
Hello.
Hello.
So, yeah, really awesome stuff. We have 6 teams left. We have Japan and the UK still in the winner's bracket, guaranteed that podium position. And we still have South Korea, the United States, Brazil and Taiwan battling out in the losers. Only one of those teams will be able to make it onto the podium themselves, so we've got a really intense week coming up. So this finals pool is going to be really, really important and hopefully very hype.
Yeah, our second to last pool that we'll have for the year.
And we have, of course, our really cool map pooler here to give us all
said
the
it pretty
insider
well.
info.
Since this is to determine, the rest of the top 3, it's gonna step up a bit. And more importantly, in the Nomad pool, that people were saying was too simple. So how about we start checking that out so I can show you what I mean. So yeah, Nomad 1. that's Nomad 1. It's Bagoon.
The video.
It's got a video, it's just as insane as the map. Like that.
It's like you'd hear it like a terrible rain. But I'm here for it.
Lots of triplets in these streams.
It's about as far into Nomad 1 variety as you can go.
Hatsune Miku says, no missing.
Yeah, if you miss, you lose. That's how it works.
That is usually the Nomad 1 feel, but with how technical they're getting, might not be the only thing that determines the victor.
Yeah, we have this 1-3 section here with 1-6 triplets thrown in as well. We did SV as well to keep things a bit difficult. Because obviously, can't have things being too easy, and big drum rolls as well.
Big drum rolls, and then those streams after it. Changing BPM, but you don't really notice it. They look weird, but then you just hit them and you're done.
All is good.
A lot of mixed snappings in these sections.
As well as a lot of SV.
For sure.
This looks quite intense.
Kind of fun. I thought this was really easy, but I'm also one of the only testers who can play it, so maybe it isn't.
Probably not. Oh, the low SV. I have a feeling that might catch someone out.
Some of these little fast drum rolls can be quite annoying to hit. Because at least for me, I'll sometimes just mentally edit out drum rolls. And you can't really do that in Scorpio 2 because they'll count as a miss.
It's a miss, and that's exactly what you don't want. You want no miss.
No miss.
No misses at all. She'll come for you. This is the BPM increase.
That is a BPM increase from 220 to 230 now.
Very high SV in these streams.
Oh, that bar line is not very nice. What is this stream?
it's way too dank.
That is certainly a way to put it. And with that, that's the end of Nomad 1, and certainly a step up.
Yeah, that is a crazy map, but it looks pretty fun.
1,065,000 as the score is
interesting
to note. Lots of score you can get from drum rolls.
They're very long. Nomad 2 is also kind of long, so let's take a look. This is sort of continuing the Edit World Cup theme, as this is already submitted, but we've changed it a fair amount.
This isn't a map that I personally recognise. Has it been used in other tournaments before, or is it just one that you found randomly that just, oh, this fits well?
Yeah, apparently it's a custom map for a Japanese tournament, so that's how you know it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And looking at what we've seen already, yeah, it very much fits that style that you would expect. The waving SV, while it is slow, it's not going to make the reading any easier.
Yeah, this actually got nerfed a heavy amount.
Oh boy.
The waves used to go much lower.
This is the nerf version of no.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean much, does it?
No.
This part's
Yeah,
manageable.
somewhat of a break, yeah. I have a feeling with what I've seen on this map, by this point you're either gonna know exactly who is winning this or have absolutely no idea. And
Yeah.
there's just no
that's
one
what I'm
in between.
hoping.
Either everyone's gonna have like 97s, or there's gonna be 6 FCs with 2
Yeah.
SSs.
Yeah, this part's a bit more 1-6 focused. With a kind of freeform snappings.
Alright, the density increases a wee bit as the SV goes up.
It goes up, and then it goes down.
Alright.
For a bit of an insane ending.
This is the kind of map that I can definitely see being loved within the next couple of months.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Does give off that vibe. But with an extremely dense ending, can certainly trip up a lot of players.
Now, speaking of density, a lot of people were saying the Nomad 3s were too easy, and looking at scores, they kind of are. So, that's no longer the case. We decided to change that. They're now very hard.
Yeah, I personally found that, well, not that I could necessarily play it, but just as like a viewer, I have played the game before. It did seem like the vast majority of the map was just 1-2, just fast 1-2, with like the more denser sections. But I think from what I've seen already on this map in just the intro, there's already just been more total density across compared to the entire map that we've seen in the past couple Nomad 3s. So I think this is definitely a step in the direction that players are expecting.
Yeah, the 1-6 buzzes coming in can be an absolute nightmare to hit with such high OD and speed.
Yeah. If anything, maybe OD7 is a wee bit too low for this one. It's 300 BPM.
It might be, but remains to be seen.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is a huge increase. Because in the other ones as well, the patterns were fairly easy, but this one, you know, you've got the 1-6, and the patterns are still mostly friendly, but there's a couple of things in there to throw you off.
Yeah. I think the real, like, main challenge here is going to be those 1-6.
Yeah.
Because the replay here is single tapping, but if you aren't, that means you're going to have to keep up with 300 BPM and hand switches. If you know, use a playstyle that has hand switches.
Still, just feels like it keeps getting denser.
I think it
The
does.
only saving grace I can see for these players that this map is very short, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. But with the way it is, you don't need a 3.5 minute version of this. Like the score is already going to be determined by the end of the two minutes. So, oh, that's a long stream.
And man, that certainly is a huge step up.
And we don't want to see any complaints that it's too hard now.
And speaking of hard, we got Nomad 4.
Oh no.
The map
10,000 BPM.
Solar Eclipse and Muse stayed up all night working on. Because it wasn't finished, and now it's finished. but then it was too hard, so we nerfed it a bunch. And it's enough to have an FC replay, so...
This makes me fear what you've got planned for the grand finals, but we'll focus on the finals for now.
Well, that's the thing. The gimmicks have mostly been up to Mew.
Yeah.
So I can forward the message to take it easy, but we'll have to see.
Nah, go all out. So yeah, so far we've mostly just had the small yellows are the dons, the big ones are the cats. Saw that in previous maps, but definitely taken to be a lot longer in this map for the intro. We have a single tap section, but very difficult to read.
Yeah, you have both regular notes in between the single taps and notes covering them up.
There's some bar line stuff going on.
This is very hard.
Yeah, the patterning, from what I can tell, does not look very easy on this either. It's definitely felt like a theme for a lot of the gimmick maps this year, is that it's less focused on making the gimmick itself super hard, and it's more about kind of like ensuring that the map still has a lot of technical difficulty to it.
Yeah.
So it's not just purely like a memory fest.
Yeah, this one definitely leans more towards the, you know, raw mechanics than the reading. I say as we go into this part.
Little barcodes.
Bar lines on bar lines.
Well, the thick ones are easy enough to read. It's those,
Yeah, that's half the notes.
pesky, skinny dons that are going to be catching a lot of people out.
You really have to do what the background's doing here, and
Also, this is 3 minutes long.
yeah, you gotta look.
Open
Can't break
real
focus for
wide.
even a second.
Do you offer like complimentary like wee bottles of eye drops for the players for this one?
Oh yeah, it might be necessary. And then this tech part's very hard.
Ooh. I can hear the doublets in there. Can't see them, but I can hear them. That
Yeah,
is
I
an
couldn't see
absolutely
any of that
crazy
stream.
ending.
Yeah. Shoutouts to XK for coming in and setting us up with that.
Oh, classic XK.
So Mew worked on the gimmick. We might have another German mapper for Gnome on 5. Let's look at that. Yep, it's Zay coming in with Rivers of Nile. 240 now.
Even
We're
faster.
speeding up.
It was 220 last week, right? For
Yes.
the semis. All right, 20 BPM increases. That's a lot.
Similar mapping style, but of course the 20 BPMs is gonna make more of a difference than you think.
Absolutely.
Once you get past like 230, 240, things really start to burn for most people.
Yeah, we're over 3 minutes as well. So not the longest map that we will probably see, but definitely not the shortest either.
Some fairly mono-heavy streams coming in here.
Yeah, we wanted to sort of sway more towards pure stamina with the Nomad 5s. I know in
it does appear
quarterfinals,
oriented that way.
quarterfinals and round of 32 had more pattern streams, but
For sure. But now,
this part
just raw power.
explains it.
All raw power.
Yeah, the streams themselves aren't as long, but there is still a lot of them. The map is still very dense, and as you say, extra 20 BPM. Yeah, the arms are going to be burning.
I believe this is about around 30 seconds shorter than the previous Nomad 5, but about the same combo,
Yeah, that
if I'm remembering correctly.
someone could do the math and it would just check out. minus 20 notes.
They might not do the math correctly, but we can make it work to exactly what I just said.
Bend the rules a bit.
At least you get a little bit of a break during this section. Then, of course, into our triplet streams. No metal map would be complete without one.
Exactly. Oh, that transition.
Yeah, that's a really, really hard transition to nail.
You thought you'd get a break, but no, you get more streams.
Endless streams. Yeah. These players are gonna be tired. Let's hope you're not picking this like 6th, 7th, 8th plus map into the match.
Yeah, if we're talking strategy, warm up like crazy before the match and just go with this. Unless you think it's going to be banned, just open it up, get it out of the way, and get moving.
Going straight from Nomad 3 into Nomad 5.
It might help for some maniacs.
Man, stamina would be quite rough.
Talk about maniacs.
So, because
what could Nomad 7 be?
Well, if you know Sidoses, you might already know that he enjoys polyrhythm.
That he does.
Except this one's weird. It's not really polyrhythm. It's like somewhere between speed and polyrhythm. Nomad 6 is speed tech, so this is speed polyrhythm? Maybe?
X speed, maybe?
Yeah.
That is certainly a BPM transition, to say the least.
It's so smooth when you hit it.
Yeah, but very jarring, perhaps, for people first playing it for the first time.
Oh, those double loops.
Yeah, that part right there is pretty textbook polyrhythm.
It seems like this map, I would argue, with the patterns and everything, is probably more favored towards like your bongo players.
So you say, but maybe this will make you think otherwise.
Oh no. More than 5 of the same color in a row, excuse me?
Uh-oh. Warning triangle. Monocolors.
I don't know, I think this is hard for no matter what playstyle you're doing.
Yeah, this is very difficult. We got Force.1 doing replay. An extremely good Japanese player, not getting over 99.
Certainly a sign of the troubles that lie ahead for our players in this finals.
You thought that was enough, but nope, you're getting the speed up.
Not only is it speed up, it's a speed up with different snappings in it as well.
Yeah.
It'd be impossible to stay on time. I want to see Grape T play this.
Out of fear, or what?
I just want to witness what I will never, or anyone else will ever be capable of doing. I want to witness perfection.
That is
from a
an
higher
ending.
being.
Definitely an ending right there. It scrolls quite high.
Should be fine though. I think if our players can get through the rest of that map, they can get through a bit of SV.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're not a fan of high scroll speed, you can just play Hidden 1. That's right, another map edit, Agitato by Miyagishima.
215 BPM? It can't be that slow.
Surely. Has anyone played Memory Factory by Frums?
Yes, very fun.
Yeah.
I think I have like an 82 on hidden on it.
It's a very nice hidden map.
destruction.
It's like Memory
Oh,
Factory,
yeah.
but weirder.
Yeah, that it is, yeah. It's just a harder memory factory. These 1/6 bursts are honestly looking pretty difficult to read.
Yeah, it's very hard, but in the tester team, Nunico got an FC, so it's doable.
Wait, who got an FC?
Nunico?
Who?
Our friend Nunico. He just joins in sometimes, plays some maps. Tells us if he's good or not.
That is a rank 1200 player.
What can I say? He's pretty good.
Must be.
And so is Mew. Still holding this double S.
For a player like Mew, though, it makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
Still a very impressive play, though, I have to say.
Yeah. When I think of a low BPM hidden, Mew is one of the first players that generally comes to my mind.
I mean, we got that other score, but Mew's got to continue the streak, right? I think he set every single slow hidden replay so far, so
I respect it.
what's one more?
This ending is quite dense.
Oh yeah. It doesn't change in scroll speed much at all, it just varies in density.
Right.
Which is like the complete opposite to last week, so perhaps a bit of whiplash, but that's what mod pools are for.
Yeah, it still looks accessible enough overall that I don't think it'll be too much of like a target ban. I think we saw plenty of stuff in the no mod pool that could get more attention off the ban than this map, which I'd say is a good thing.
Fair enough. So
And a nice round 1000 combo.
yeah, we're about halfway through the pool now, so I think it's time to look at Hidden 2, perhaps a bit of a boss map. Alright. That's Supplier, Nebula. 2 minutes 56 seconds. 250. Illustration by Narai Cat, as you can see right here. Graphics and video design, coordinated by Sakura006. Mapped by Alkir, and replayed by Ender. What do you think, guys?
Really nicely put together. The song is really cool, the chart looks really cool, the art is amazing. It just seems like the perfect pick for the stage in the pool. Just encapsulates everything that you would expect to see here, and kind of surpasses it a bit as well, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect sort of culmination of what the Hidden 2 pool has been moving towards. Very high BPM, very technical, but not just fast. As you saw in the middle there, it just kept slowing down before getting fast again.
Kind of brings in more of the elements of what the Hidden mod really is.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Testing everything in Hidden.
Absolutely.
Now, HR1 is a little more focused in that regard. Alright, technical difficulties. We're gonna run it back.
Run it
You
back.
didn't miss anything, because we're just gonna do it again. Let's check it out.
Juan Crystal came in here and just destroyed the servers. We had to put them back together like Lego, but it's fine now.
He brought in a hammer, that was really weird.
Yeah.
I guess he was bored to kill.
drumsticks, not hammers, come on.
So anyways, 200 BPM, that's kind of fast.
Yeah, it's really interesting that, you know, if we think back to like the early Hard Rock 2s, they were this kind of speed. And Hard Rock 1 is normally the slower of the two, so...
Yeah,
fast could Hard Rock 2 be?
It really shows the step up in difficulty that we've seen like throughout this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see coming into this part here in a bit, it's very bursty, so it doesn't focus as much on just act as it does on finger control.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, you watch the replay once and you kind of say everything, then you just run out.
Yeah, the doublets and how they're not quite on time, so you like just have to like stop and wait.
Yeah, you can't hit those triplets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Alright, did we get everything?
Is yet another fairly long chart, 253, almost 3 minutes long.
Yes, there's definitely elements of consistency in this. Right, there we go. Now I think we're caught up.
Yeah, I think so.
New
I definitely
content.
see this being the kind of map where a lot of players will probably have full combos, because each team can kind of field the players to be able to read 200 Hard Rock, but the accuracy might not be so great.
Yeah, I mean, this is 200 BPM with a lot of 1/8 triplets. So that's like jumping to 400 and then back down to 200 at OD 9.8. That's very hard, especially with this speed up thing here.
Yeah, they might be able to read 200, but can they read whatever this is?
Can they read 224?
That's a big step up. And not only is it 224, it still has some of these bursts in it as well. Not quite as many, it is a bit more technically easy, I'd say, but this is the finals. It's not too easy.
Yeah, this was meant to be in semifinals, but then everyone said, nah, it's too hard. But
I think they were right.
They were definitely too right. Too right?
Yeah.
Completely right.
They were too right, they should have been slightly less right.
Yeah. Are they right about Hard Rock 2, though? Let's see about that one. Hey, look at that. It's an edit. Haven't seen that before.
This is an OSA original from the 7-Key Mania World Cup 2024.
Yeah. It's very fresh.
It's a very good song. Lime went all out on this one.
So this is our faster hard rock at 227 BPM. And Hard Rock 1, the supposedly slower one, had a spike of 224. So how much is this one gonna spike?
I think the spike's at about 260-ish.
That's quite a lot, to say the least.
This is 227 with parts going up to like 1.15 times the speed. So fairly high. Once again, it's kind of streamy, but the base BPM is 3 lower, so obviously that balances out with the SV.
I do have to admit this one is kind of difficult to read with what I'm working with here. But from what I can tell, the patterns are looking pretty decent.
Yeah, they're very comfortable. We had Envolf basically take his original map of this and trim it down a bit, for lack of better words. There's a bit of a speed cap.
At the very least, it doesn't seem to be anything too ridiculous in terms of patterning, at least from what I can see. But it's just fast, really hard to read.
There are 1 or 2 little funny 1-3s that can get a little hard with this scroll speed.
Yeah, just gotta hope that no one is gonna be choking on these streams, because it might be kind of difficult to recover on them.
But there you go, there's your Hard Rock 2. Bringing back the Osu original. But we're not doing that for DT. Remember how I said Nomad 5 is purely like a stamina stream?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is not that.
That's crazy.
As you can see, this is a little higher on the OD side. We're now at OD 6.5 Nomad, which brings it up to 9.8 with DT.
Okay, yeah, so this double time one looks considerably faster compared to some of the previous double time ones that we've had.
Yeah, we figured it was time to shake it up a little bit. This is considerably faster, not as much tech, it's way more, I wouldn't say standard, but it's more accessible to people who are more attuned to guerrilla skill sets. And yeah, there's the streams.
You baited us again. Okay, I get why the replayer's name was Chew.
Yeah. That's the theme.
Okay, yeah, it looks kind of dense, but, you know, it's not super difficult.
And then it goes pseudo-polyrhythm mode.
Yeah, I was about to say, this slowdown looks kind of difficult.
It's not on beat. It's on a beat, but not the beat.
One of the beats.
Can you identify which beat this is on? Impossible challenge.
Can you guess what this is building up to?
Oh, it's gonna be a heavy tech section.
A long stream.
Why is there an SV wave in it?
Because
Extra
you got it.
difficulty for the fun. And a mono just to sell the bit.
Just to be funny.
I can kind of see this one mostly being like more of an accuracy battle. Not that like there won't be any misses on it, not that I'm saying it's too easy, but I'm more inclined like to lean towards like people are going to be FCing this more than not.
Yeah, it's absolutely one of the more accessible maps in the pool just from purely playing. It's just going to be that OD 9.8.
If they do miss, though, especially on those streams, it's kind of over for them.
It just might be.
Yeah.
So let's end the DT pool as well.
I was so tempted to scream.
Scream?
No, there's a replayer named
Right, yeah.
I'm really enjoying the replayer name theme for this pool.
Yeah, Teasel, what song is this?
Right, this is Mugen Shito Gekijo 666.
There you go. You did it.
You know, when you were hyping up that diff name earlier, I was expecting something unpronounceable, not just Japanese.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping for like one of those really, really long ICDD titles.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too bad, but then this weird BPM thing happens.
Oh. Are you prepared? So I'm gonna assume this is 255 here.
Yes! That's
Yeah,
true!
yeah.
That's a good
It's
guess.
just because I see 296 down there as well, so I'm a wee bit concerned for when that's coming in.
Maybe it will be like an ICDD song where it just has the really slow bit for like a minute, and then it just speeds up for no. It just comes out of nowhere with like a minute-long guitar solo.
Pure stream.
Oh, that was a bit of a slowdown there as well. Don't get caught by that.
Yeah, that's like the key thing with the thing. It's a very normal map, except for when it isn't. You have to lock in.
These guys are quite dense as well. Don't be forgetting about that drum roll either. That'd be a really embarrassing place to pick up the mids.
There's a couple ninja things.
Oh, it's speeding up.
This is the
Here it
296.
comes.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, never mind. Faded.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, not that's alright.
The last map had SV waves. This one has BPM waves.
Oh,
Which for DT
no.
is rough.
No, players are missing on those finishers. It's gotta happen at least
They
once.
just might.
At least
Someone's gonna
once.
forget. Someone's gonna hit KK.
I feel like it's more likely there's gonna be like they're gonna do like DKs and a KD. Like even I forgot what we were in there.
Yeah.
And there we go.
There you have it. Ah, I love DT, but I also love free mod.
I love UK. We love UK. And so does John 100.
Yeah, and FRZ, the mapper of this map.
Starting off kind of slow.
Starting off kind of slow. Gotta catch up the hidden players. We kind of listened to people saying last week's hiddens were both a bit too hard to hit in hard rock. So this one should be a bit more, not accessible, but simple. Someone might get really caught out on that slow tech there. But we can't only bully the hidden players, so let's bully the hard rock ones too.
Gotta make sure we have mod equality here.
Exactly. Bully hidden, bully hard rock, and just leave hidden hard rock to survive. Long streams with 1-6.
Yeah, they themselves are not terribly difficult, but when you have the pressure of probably having something akin to hitting hard rock on, this makes it a lot harder than it looks in this preview here.
There's your free mod. At least one of them. Because, you know, you gotta have two.
$322 coming on the length for this one.
Yeah, this is a bit longer.
Also, I see 6-star star rating and I am terrified.
Oh, this is a good map.
Hmm.
Do you like memorization? I do.
You like
No
finish
comment.
notes?
Once again, no comment.
You thought you could escape with a jazz after No Mod 6, but here it is again.
Yeah, so like, this map doesn't feel intense when you watch it. When you play it, it's the most terrifying thing you can do.
Yeah,
Especially if you try to put a mod onto it.
yeah,
we see
remember,
these,
this is no mod.
Yeah,
that we're watching.
like, when you put like hidden, those finishers are coming in covering all the notes that you need to be reading.
Yep. And when you play Hard Rock, you gotta ask, are you rushing or are you dragging?
Yeah, this is OD10 with Hard Rock, so
Mix 1618 in these streams.
Yeah, you might be thinking, this is kind of high SV, so surely this is kind of hidden favored. But I don't think you have to worry too much.
oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Full on.
Good luck, hidden players.
5. Low SV, freestyle jazz rhythm changes. If you play hidden, you're missing there. Come on.
Doesn't look like a complete killer, but it will take a lot of practice.
Getting back up to our faster section. And the finishers just keep getting faster.
I mean, after a while, you just sort of feel them. You don't even read them anymore. You just think, yeah, there's gotta be a finisher here, and you're right.
You still gotta take the 50% chance on which color it is.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
See, I have a Detorame difficulty of this map. It's it's good fun.
That's the end of our free mod too.
Pretty much
Definitely
wrapping
difficult
it
for
up.
both mods.
Difficult all the way around. And you know what else is difficult? Typically, at least, the tiebreaker. Alright. Kaze no Denwa by TWC Sound Team, Zerv Stasis Rasifim, featuring Zyrus, Roar, Vizunave, Cydosis, Tonix, Scutoid, Rairiku, Spiral Flip, and Melanae. BPM ranging from 40 to 260 over the course of 6 minutes and 24 seconds. This lovely background illustrated by Mado Zakura. Graphic design and storyboard by Boommaster Flex and Rice SS. Once again coordinated by Sakura. Mapped by Ikin5050, Boaz, and David Lin 0111. And of course replayed by Nurin, because no one else on the team is good enough to play this. Let's go!
Oh yeah. This is an incredible thing that's been put together. Just it has pretty much everything you would ever want in it, and I'll be very, very surprised if any players manage to mod this one.
Every time I hear an original song, I just get blown away every single time.
Yeah, a bit of lore for this. Those who know, the background is inspired by the artists basically playing the phone game. One person made their part, then they sent it to the next person who made their part, and so on and so forth, until we ended up with this.
It's a nice way to kind of round out the story of the song. But yeah, it's an incredible game managing to get so many artists together. But they've done such a great job.
Yeah, shout out to SquinchBop Sound Team. They are pretty good at what they do.
So, yeah, we just gotta hope that we see this in a match now. There's not many matches to happen, but...
I mean, if we get this in the battle for third place, that'd be insane.
Could you ask for a better tournament at that point?
Yeah, that'd be
Definitely
peak.
not.
Absolute cinema.
But yeah, I think that rounds out the pool and pretty much everything that we have here for you this evening.
That it does. We will also have schedules coming up soon, so that you know when you're going to be playing the people you're playing. Do we have anything else? Wink wink, nudge nudge?
No?
Not anything people should be buying?
Oh, yeah. So make sure that you buy our brand new Osu coin so you can gamble on all of our upcoming matches.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, sadly not, but if you do want to be putting your money towards these amazing World Cup endeavors, you can buy a banner for your profile for only $2.50 US each, because you can buy multiple. You can buy one of the beautiful banners that has been custom made for each team that qualified for the World Cup this year. All 32 of them. You can't decide, buy all 32. So, yeah, and if you select the winner as well, you can keep that banner for the whole year.
Which
and
means
you get to flex that you
buy,
got the right... Yeah, you can
should buy all
flex.
32.
Gotta collect them all.
To be safe.
Just, yeah, of course,
Complete your, I don't know.
You don't want to be the fool that only buys 31, and that
I was gonna say
one
Pokédex,
extra you
but...
don't buy is for the team that doesn't win, so... Yeah. With that, I think that is everything we have for you this evening.
Yeah.
So good luck to all of our players for the finals, and may we come out on this upcoming weekend, with our podium.
See you all next week. Cheers.
Bye-bye.